Thanks. Okay, cool. So we move now to the next process steps. And as if you look at the whole agenda, this is becoming now a Chinese play, also somewhat reflecting what we obviously see in the manufacturing sector. Most manufacturers along the value chain are coming from China. That's not only the case in silicon on wafers, but also in modules and cells. And we are now very happy to have with us Jiang Shuai, who is the sales director of Naura, which is one of the key cell equipment players in China. Jiang, the floor is yours.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Can you see my screen right now?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Hello, good morning and afternoon, everyone. So my name is Alan Jiang. I'm the overseas sales director from Naura. So today we will just introduce the application of cost-effective doping solution in PERC solar cells. As far as you know, the PV green energy surrounds us daily lives. But do you know that Naura joined this industry since 1965? We're using our thermal process technology and innovative production solution. We already supply more than 6,500 process tubes and support the world's leading manufacturing of the photovoltaic solar cells industry. So today I will just cover some of the contents. First of all, I will cover the trends of solar cells and equipment. Then I will talk about a little bit about the advantage of low pressure diffusion. Then thirdly, the beneficial result of low pressure process. Then lastly, we will also cover some of the other key products for PERC and TOPCon from Naura. Then I will just talk about Naura a little bit. Okay, so what we see for PERC industry, the trends for PERC industry, one of the largest trends definitely going to be the wafer size become larger and larger. We look at this output estimation. Basically from 2020 to 2025, the 250 wafer will raise from about 46% to 56%, especially in 2024 and 2025. And the 182 wafer will be at their peaks in 2023, based on our estimation. And the 166 wafer will be declined slightly, but remain about 21% yearly. And the second trend we see for this industry is the PERC is still be the dominant player in the market, because right now there are nearly 60 gigawatts of new equipment installed every year, and it will be continued for maybe next 4 years. But PERC, because the main capability is still the main capacity for this industry, because they're more cost performance balance and have a better large-scale upgrading capabilities. But we also see there's a high efficient N-type technology are gradually expanding. For example, TOPCon, HJT, or HBC. So let's talk a little bit about PERC. So compared to the aluminum bauxite surface field, there's two processes involved for adding to that in the PERC. First one is aluminum oxide, and the second one is silicon nitride layers. So basically, these two layers is adding just to optimize the passivation effect, also improve the VOC. So in the whole PERC process flow, what can Naura provide? At the front end, our diffusion tools can provide the PA junction as adopted on the single site. And also we do have a silicon nitride layers, PECVD, that is used to deposit in between the silver finger and the substrate as a passive film. At the backside, we do have aluminum oxide and silicon nitride 2-in-1 PECVD that will be provided to the customers to improve the depletion layers and reduce the recombination and better than the silicon oxide. So yeah, that is just like the product solution Naura have for the PERC process flow. When we talk about the equipment level, because the wafer size become bigger and bigger, so what we see is here the industry will require a high throughput for the equipment, and also the low consumption and the small footprint for the requirement from the customer. And we also see the customer will think in the future for 1 gigawatt of capacity requirement, there will be less number of tools required, because in this industry, the cost effective is always customer first concern. So let's talk about a little bit about the advantage of the low pressure diffusion. As we mentioned before, Naura entered this industry back in 1965. In 2011, Naura starts promoting our low pressure diffusion technology into the solar industry and manufactured the first Chinese domestic low pressure diffusion furnace. And with this 20 years of working, Naura also joined some of the semi-standard formulation regarding the low pressure diffusion furnace. And for this more than 20 years of work, Naura has already become the #1 market share in mainland China for the low pressure diffusion furnace. And also right now, we are not just have the low pressure diffusion furnace only in PERC, but also have the product for N type of solar cells that can provide to our customer. So talk about a little bit about our tools. If you look at here, our tool can handle the wafer size from 166 to 230. And for the tube number inside of our tool, we have 4 choices for our customer: 5 tubes, 6 tubes, 10 tubes, and 12 tubes. And the capacity for the single tube is around 1200 to 600. And we do have a single and dual bolts design that can choose for the customer. Our temperature control accuracy is plus minus 0.5 degrees Celsius, and that too can handle for both phosphorize and boron doping, and also oxidation and annealing process. And if you see over here, our tools have 2 series. First one is called D8 series. The second one is called D12 series. And the max wafer size for D8 series is up to 190 wafers. The D12 series can handle up to 230 wafers. And we do have the best uniformity in this industry. And because we talk about the cost effective, so some of you guys may just thinking, does the cost reduction means the tool is not safe? But the answer is certainly no. Naura taking our EHS safety as one of our top priority to consider during our design. So we do have the key safety design complies with SEMI, IEC, ISO, and some other standards. And the key parts we use in our tool is certified by CE, UL, and some other major safety certification. We're taking one example to just show you guys, because you guys do know that during the production, how to prevent the hazardous production materials, HPM, leak into the environment is one of the headache for the industry. Naura have 3 designs combined together, like the topic host and hazardous gas detection, the independent gas source and the box, and also the safety door switch. We do use a combination of the design to prevent that happen. And that kind of safety design concept is go through Naura's all the product design process. Talk about our product, and also we will talk about our service team. Naura have a really professional service team. We have more than 100 of engineers in that service team, and we do have a quick response service mechanisms. So we do provide our FSE will reach customer factory with 2 working days, and the 24/7 call for sure is our service promise to our customers. Let's talk about our low pressure process result. We do see it. So in that industry, everyone is considered, can I get a better or high heat resistance and also a better uniformity? That is some of the results done by Naura's tools. We do see it from 80 to 120 heat resistance. Naura's tool can still keep a really good uniformity. And even with a higher heat resistance, like 150 and 170 heat resistance, with Naura's second generation of design, we still keep a really good uniformity. The average uniformity is almost 4%. Here is some of the data that we have done in our tools that is just shared to you guys. So if you want to have like a better heat resistance also with a better uniformity, then just consider of our tool is should be your consideration. But talk about heat resistance, then let's talk about the ECV curves and the final efficiency. We do see that Naura have 5 key designs that can help the ECV curve control. We have a higher process gas cleanliness, a vendor regulate process gas ratio, a more accurate source control and optimization, a continuously adjustable process pressure, and finally our high process condition repeatability and reliability. Our recipe time control is between 80 to 90 minutes. And with our low pressure and combined with our low pressure oxidation and annealing, we can help our customer increase 0.1% efficiency for the conventional PERC solar cells. So we can see that the global top 10 solar cell customers are using Naura low pressure diffusion products as their major consideration. Then, okay, let's talk about a little bit about what others product is Naura provides for PERC solution and for TOPCons. One of the products we provide also for PERC industry is the PECVD. We have the 2-in-1, and our product have a better throughput in the industry, and our uniformity control is really good. So, and if you consider the cost reduction and also the energy consumption, Naura's PECVD should be into your consideration. Also, for the TOPCon process, even right now, TOPCon, everyone says TOPCon is gradually expanding the ratio, but Naura is already have the mature product solution for the TOPCon. We do have a boron diffusion tools and also the LPCVD tools and the PECVD tools. So our tools have 5 leading features: a better throughput, a low energy consumption, and a better uniformity. And we do using the most advantage LPCVD doping process and provide customer a better PV efficiency to the TOPCon customers. So basically, I use a short description to give you guys a little bit introduction about Naura's PV solution. But some of you guys may note that Naura is also a semiconductor basic product solution providers. We have 7 production bases, and our PV production bases have more than 32,000 square meters in the construction area. And we have more than 8,900 square meters of clean rooms. Our annual capacity for the PV furnace is more than 1,000 sites of tools. Our employees we have more than 8,400 employees at 90 customer service centers. In 2021, our market value is broke through 2 billion Chinese yuan. So what other product is Naura provide? We do, other than the new energy PV, we do have the IC, LED, advanced packaging, MEMS and power IC, and flat panel display. So just for your guys' information, if you have like a further question, just contact us anytime.
Okay, so thank you very much for this wonderful talk, and yeah, it's very informative. Since we are running short of time, so I would really appreciate if you can stay online and answer if there are any questions in the chat box. Is that fine with you?
Yeah, sure. We will just stay online to answer the question in the chat box.
Okay. So thank you very much for this great presentation, Jiang.